Hello, welcome to this video. This is the first video in my 30-day video challenge, I'm with 29 other women, and we've all committed to making a video each day for 30 days. Now I'm in my kitchen because my house is a big Victorian house and it's quite dark everywhere else because it suddenly looks like it's about to rain, and this is the lightest place, so you can just see me cook a hood and me lovely orange walls behind. So yeah, so you know I'm at home, I'm in my kitchen. Don't let that distract you. Because I work from home and I run a company called Leaders to Follow, which you would have heard in my introductory video. And our company is passionate about women, and our mission is to enlighten, empower and inspire women to become Tycoon women, which is powerful women with thinking hearts, living the lives of their dreams, following their passion, so that they can be more successful, happy, doing what they love. Now obviously if you're going to make that kind of change in your life, there are going to be lots of things that you're going to need to do. So what I'm going to be doing over the next 30 days is talking about something that we all face, regardless of whether we, or we all can face, regardless of whether we are making significant changes in our lives or we're just dealing with the day-to-day, and that is the issue of overwhelm, overload and stress. Now we live in a society where there is always something else to do. We are continually bombarded with information, and those pieces of information usually result in something else to go on our to-do list, or as I started to call them, to-do encyclopedias, because they've become so long that they're in volumes, if yours is anything like mine. So what we've done is that what we tend to do is something that I think is very common to women, but I'm sure blokes suffer from it as well, and that is to assume that you are a superhero and that you are wearing your superhero outfit and you can do all the things all the time and say yes to every single request. And I've got some news for you. In fact, this is quite good news. The only thing that you have in common with Superwoman is gender. That's it. So here you have my permission on day one of this vlogging challenge to take off that cape. The first thing you need to do is just admit that you are a human being, that we aren't superheroes, we can't actually do everything, and the moment you admit that, it does start to free up your mind. I know for me, the day that I realised that my to-do list was an encyclopedia and the things that got put on it were coming on it at a much faster rate than the things that were taken off of it, and that there was absolutely no way that I was ever going to be able to get through it by myself, was the day that I liberated myself. Because then I had two choices: ditch the list, or accept that I wasn't going to be able to do it all myself and ask for help, delegate some of those things. Now I know we all think that we are the only people who can do things like we can do them, and that's true. We are the only people who can do them the way we do them. That doesn't mean that them being done another way can't meet our requirements. So yeah, the day I embraced that thought was one of the days I started to manage my own feelings of overwhelm, and started to be able to be more productive by being able to focus on what there was to do. Because one of the consequences of being overwhelmed or feeling stressed is that you lose focus, you lose your ability to concentrate, because it's like being a child who's suddenly been offered all the sweets and they say choose, and if you've ever watched a child do that, they just become totally overwhelmed because they don't know what to choose. There's just so much to pick from, and sometimes we can feel that way about work. So what I want us to do is not only to take off the cape and start acting like human beings, but to also do another thing which is quite tough and for a lot of people find quite challenging to admit when looking at overwhelms and feelings of stress, is that actually we are in control of how we feel. We are in control of our workload, we are in control of our to-do list, because we're the people who put things on it. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, if there are too many things on your to-do list, it's because you've put them there. If there are too many requests for your time that you've said yes to, it's because you said yes when you should have said no. If you're feeling stressed, it's because you've chosen to respond that way to the situation. Now that's a toughie, but you are in control. And part of what we're going to do over the next 30 days is give you back that control, so you can feel as if you are in control and start changing your behaviour. Now, the only way you can change limiting beliefs and around the way you feel about things is to practice a new way of behaving that matches a different thought. So instead of thinking, oh, I feel overwhelmed, I can't cope, and then start acting like that, what we want to start feeling is that we are in control, we can cope, everything that's on our to-do list is there by design because we put it there and we can manage it, and so we start acting that way. So over the next 30 days, as I said, I'm going to be giving you lots of tips on how to do this. But before I do that, or before I go today, I want to say one thing to you, and that is, please do not use the tips as something else to overwhelm you. Because obviously there are going to be loads of them, you know, we've got more than 30 because some days we'll have more than one. And if all you do is think, oh God, I've got a list of loads of things to stop me feeling overwhelmed, where do I start? How many of them can I do each day? Then you're going to start beating yourself up with the solution. So what I suggest you do is you just pick one and work with that. Work with that until you feel absolutely comfortable, you're getting results with it. And then if you think that actually, oh, maybe I could do another thing as well, come back to the list. You'll always have the videos. They'll be on my blog as well. And so, yeah, you can always come back for reference when you need more stuff. So remember, don't overwhelm yourself with the task of getting out of overwhelm. Watch the videos every day, because not only will you see my videos and me helping you with your overwhelm, you'll see the other videos of the 29 other women who are in the challenge, and they'll be giving you lots of tips around their areas of speciality. So watch them, share them, blog about them, like them, and enjoy them, so that we can all get the most from this wonderful collaboration of women, empowering women to be the best that they can, the type of women that we all can be. So until then, have an amazing, brilliant, charming, delicious, exceptionally fabulous day, and as always, stay blessed.